Hi, I'm Rebecca Balcárcel with Writers on Writing. We're talking today with Ernesto Cisneros, author and educator. Usually, a book will have some kind of issue at its heart or some sort of message, or it's trying to explore some aspect of humanity or society. Do you put themes in your book, and how do you how do you
I think
do
that
that?
every book, without exception, and I know people would argue, but if they spoke to me, I'm sure I could prove them. I could find it. Every story has to have a theme, and even if there's no theme, the theme is no themes, in a way. Independence, free thinking. There's all sorts, but that's even a theme in itself. Um, Early on, I was taught that you don't want to preach to the reader and
Yeah.
having like a moral at the end of a story. But that never made any sense to me because I'm like, every story we were ever entertained by had a moral to it. So the way that I've kind of approached this so it doesn't become preachy is that I never try to teach the reader anything. It's the
Mhm.
character I'm trying to teach through the
Oh,
journey.
yeah.
So when the character learns something new about themselves or a general thing about life, that lesson is instilled in the reader as well. At least we hope it is. And that makes it a little bit more organic.
Hmm.
Um, so like
Yeah.
with That Friend Divided, that was it's a controversial theme in that book, but I had Jennifer be the voice for me, and she would educate Efren on issues of immigration. And so
Yeah.
he was learning. And I'm very grateful that I've received so many letters over the years of other people who have learned things from there too. But I never once thought, oh, this is what I want to tell the reader. It's more of, no, this is what my character needs to get to the point I want him to get to at the end. Um,
Oh yeah, that's so valuable as a writer to be thinking about like, yes, don't think I'm reader, I'm going to show you something. No, but like be bossy that way, but don't preach. But the character is embodying the kind of realization and growth and
yes,
learning that you
yes,
want
yes, yes.
the
And
reader.
so, like when this book, one thing that I'm doing is I have a few LGBTQ characters in the story, and I'm going for a sense of normalcy. And again, there's no preachiness, there's no message. It's just teaching by example. And so that's the approach I'm taking in this third book.
Yeah. Oh, that's really nice because it feels subtle, but then there's a sense of transformation at the end. Because without a theme at all, of course, we get to the end and think, well, what did that all add up to? But if your character transforms, then we feel it and we experience it emotionally, not just intellectually too. It's a full realization.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah. And that way,
that's
and then there's also a safety because everybody's so different. And this is what worked for this character. It doesn't mean it's going to work for everybody, but it's something to try. And again, that's why we need so many different books and varieties of story, and some
yeah.
that have the same themes. We all taught like with that friend, so many of us write about immigration, but
Mhm.
we all do it in different ways, so there's so many different lessons to be taken from those.